Hello, hello, hello. It is Felicia Banks, your FC Tucker Realtor, coming to you with Felicia's Favorites on Friday. We were having some technical difficulties a little bit ago. I don't know if it is the weather, I don't know what's going on, but I was not able to get internet connection. But thankfully, I went inside the place I'm going to be featuring today, and they let me hook up to their internet, so I am back to you live. If you do not know what this is all about, again, guys, I am first and foremost your FC Tucker Realtor, Felicia Banks. So if you are thinking about getting in the market, or if you want to know what's going on in the market, or if you want me to come out and give you an assessment, I would love, love, love to serve you and your family. So give me a jingle at 317-502-6261. But as usual, I always get everything kind of started off by giving you a real estate tip. And one of the things that you may or may not know, I, as of next month, will be celebrating my 2-year anniversary with the FC Tucker Company. And an observation that my daughter Brooklyn and my husband Nate have made is that they said, oh my goodness, you know, when you're out and about driving around, you see like almost 5 Tucker signs to one of the other people in the market. And I said, you know what? I absolutely agree. It was last year that we just celebrated 100 years in serving the Indiana community. And 100 years, guys, is a long, long time. So we must be doing something right. But I said to my husband and to my daughter, basically, it's kind of like when you go and you purchase a car, and you never see that car until you have purchased that car. It's the same thing. Now that I am with FC Tucker, we do see the strong, strong presence that FC Tucker does have in the market. But the beautiful part is, and this is a real estate tip, the beautiful part is our signs are not just in your backyard. We actually extend globally. Now, what that means to you is if you know of someone that is going to be moving out of the Indiana market, or if you know someone that's even moving out of the country, guys, the FC Tucker Company can actually help you in that relocation. So that also means that if you have a friend or a family member that's not living in Indiana, but they still need a reliable realtor, I would love to serve you with and through our relocation department. All right, so don't think that we are confined within the boundaries of Indiana, but we do extend our services globally. So again, I would love to be yours and your referrals, FC Tucker Realtor. So give me a jingle at 317-502-6261. All right, guys, I am downtown Carmel and in the Arts District. And I'm not sure about you, but I love going to an Italian restaurant, and they have that nice olive oil and the dipping bread and all of that. That is one of my favorite things to do. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Martha. One of my favorite things to do when I go out to eat. And so I am going to be talking to you from, I have to get my information out here, talking to you from the Olive Mill. Now, the Olive Mill is right there on the corner of Rangeline Road and Main Street and Rangeline Road. Right on the corner, Main Street and Rangeline Road, right where the heart and all the energy of Carmel is. And I love, love, love this store. So we're going to go in after I pick up my card. We're going to go in and we're going to meet the manager of the store. His name is Stephen Hanna. And the address here is 10 South Rangeline Road. Again, we are in Carmel, right at the corner of Main and Rangeline. All right. So as promised, I'm going to turn this around and we're going to talk to Stephen. And guys, you have to see the store. Say hello, Stephen.
Hello. How's everybody today? Welcome.
Yeah. So guys, look at how beautiful this store is. I just absolutely love it. And it's right there on the corner lot, but it is just absolutely beautiful. I did not realize that olive oil was so extensive because there's so many varieties.
And more becoming available all the time as people get to discover the ways to use great extra virgin olive oils in their cooking.
Okay, cool.
Whether it's a salad dressing or dipping some good fresh bread or a little more involved cuisine depending on your level of expertise. So there's something for everybody.
Okay.
Whether you just like good food or you like to create amazing food. So.
Okay, awesome. All right, give us a quick tour and tell us a little bit about what you guys have.
Well, we have over 50 olive oils and balsamic vinegars, and they're all set up either in tanks. The stainless steel tanks are called fusti.
Fusti?
Fusti, it's an Italian term for the stainless steel tank you see. So we dispense it fresh. That way you know what you're taking home, not only is what you've sampled, because we're set up to sample all of our oils and vinegars.
Okay.
But it's also as fresh as it can be. No bottles are sitting around because olive oil, unlike wine, is not going to improve with age.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the good news is if you use extra virgin olive oil in your diet and balsamic vinegars, you will improve with age.
Oh, okay. All right, so talk to us about some of the health benefits.
Great for heart health, great for cardiovascular system. It's good for people with diabetes, for people with migraines, for people with all kinds of conditions. They're discovering more and more it's free radicals and antioxidants in the olive oil and in balsamic vinegars that help heal some of the body's issues. They're good for pregnant women.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. They're good for people as they age. There's some studies that are showing that they help the brain age well, so that Alzheimer's and other conditions can be dealt with. Good for people with osteoporosis and other things. So pretty much almost anything out there, quite honestly, there probably is a benefit for using a good olive oil in your diet.
Okay, very good, very good. So show us around a little bit.
All right, in front of us are what we call our single varietal oils. They're pressed from one specific type of olive. The way a single varietal wine comes from one specific type of grape. We source them from the Mediterranean, Spain, Greece, Italy, as well as California right now. We're also looking at bringing in some oils from South America perhaps this year.
Oh, wow, okay.
Those are, because olive oils are a seasonal crop in the northern hemisphere, which is the Mediterranean and the United States. That crop is pressed typically around Thanksgiving to the end of the year. 6 months later in the southern hemisphere during their summer.
Okay.
I mean, their winter, I'm sorry. Our summer, their winter.
Okay, okay.
So it's only pressed once a year, so the crop that you get for the next year is going to be from that pressing at that time. It's not something that's pressed throughout the year.
Okay, all right.
But you want to get the freshest olive oil you can for the most flavor as well as the most health benefits.
Okay, all right.
So that in front of you, we also along the wall, you see we have a whole
Here,
collection.
can we go over there? Let's
Please
go over
do,
there.
yes.
All right, come with me so they can hear you.
We have a great collection of all kinds of seasoning blends, some great sea salts. We have a whole wall of salt-free options, whether they are salt-free blends that are amazing, as well as herbs and seasonings and peppers for folks who are looking to cut down on sodium in their diet, but still be able to add some great flavor with the seasonings they use. We also have a collection of basic herbs that folks are often looking for, some of which are getting harder and harder to find in the stores.
Right.
As they kind of cut back shelf space on those items because they don't make enough money, even though they charge more than I have to. So,
right. Okay.
So if you're looking for really fresh, flavorful spices and ways to jazz up your cooking, we have a really great collection to check out.
Okay.
And you can sample them here in the store before you take them home, so you have an idea what they're all about. You're not taking a chance there.
Okay, all right. What do we have down here?
We have some
Salsas.
We do sell a salsa that is made with olives.
Oh, okay.
So it's a really great medium salsa that's very flavorful because of the black and green olives that are added into the mix. So it's rather unique, but very popular. The same company, Olive Harvest, also makes a really great olive tapenade. For those folks who don't know, a tapenade is a spread made, kind of a chunky spread of chopped olives and vegetables with a little drizzle of olive oil. We also sell them that have blended in some jalapenos for a little bit of heat, or sun-dried tomatoes, which is a really nice, flavorful tapenade.
Okay, and it's tapenade.
Tapenade.
Okay.
Really good on top of bread. You can put them on pastas, good on sandwiches. If you do paninis or hoagies or other types of sandwiches with deli meats, they're really delicious on that. You can spread them on top of pizza and other...
Really?
Absolutely, they're really good for that. Or even just on a little bit of cheese, whether it's a cream cheese or a solid cheese on a cracker or baguette, makes a really nice appetizer.
Okay.
Really simple appetizer, just take a good tapenade, mix in a little bit of cream cheese, and put it on whatever you choose. And it's very simple, but very, very flavorful.
Okay,
So I
very
think people who
good.
discover those will find lots of ways to use them. And because it's basically a good olive oil and vegetables and olives, it's very healthy for you. So.
Okay, all right. Now, one of my favorite things is the balsamic. So please,
Yes.
can you take us over to take a look
Absolutely. We have
at that? The flavor, I think I tried one yesterday that was an apple, red apple
We
or
have a
something
red
like
apple
that. Oh my
balsamic
goodness,
vinegar.
it was good.
And we have that as well as about 30 more flavors
Okay.
in both dark balsamics and white balsamics, which are becoming more and more popular. Balsamic vinegars, unlike other vinegars, start with grape juice, basically. It's thickened by boiling it for a short period of time, and then they age it in, the dark balsamics are aged in wooden vats like wine.
Yeah.
So they get darker and richer throughout the years as they age, and so they become sweeter and more flavorful.
Okay.
But it's basically all grape juice.
Right,
Really,
okay.
there's nothing else added to the mix other
Right.
than a little bit of vinegar to start acidification process.
Okay, okay.
So they're tangy and sweet at the same time.
Love that.
Unlike other vinegars where I wouldn't suggest you take a white vinegar or an apple cider vinegar and pour it over good ice cream.
Exactly.
Or mix it in your Greek
You
yogurt.
know what? Right, and that's a good point because when I came in yesterday, he was saying that a lot of times people will drizzle this on their ice cream.
They're absolutely fabulous on desserts.
Wow.
With fresh fruit, ice
Okay.
cream, yogurt,
Okay.
a good balsamic, like our chocolate balsamic drizzled over a cheesecake, maybe with some fresh
I know,
strawberries.
chocolate balsamic.
Or in
Where
the
is
summer,
that?
it's right over here. Or in the summer, if you're doing strawberry shortcake,
Yeah.
this is going to be the best strawberry shortcake you ever tasted. Just add a little bit of the dark balsamic
Wow.
to your berries instead
Yeah.
of sugar, and let that sit for a couple hours, so the juices will come out of the berries and
Okay.
blend with the chocolate balsamic, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Okay. So now he said that we do get some tasting. So can I try the dark
Would you like-
chocolate?
I would hope that you would insist upon trying the dark chocolate.
That, and for selfish reasons, I'm going to do the that apple one was
Apple is
wonderful.
really nice, very good for salads,
Okay.
for meats.
Can you see that? Can they see it? Can they see that? No. Here, how about you hold it?
I'm still getting used to it.
There we go. There we go. You see, the consistency on one of them was a little bit thicker.
Our traditional is aged longer, so it is a thicker product.
Oh my goodness.
So you get the
That
tanginess of
is
it. but it's
really
also-
good.
I call it my adult chocolate syrup.
Yeah. That is
So,
really
isn't
good.
that great? And you add fruit to that, it's even better.
Okay.
And if you put it over some ice cream, I'm not going to say that isn't the best, but
Yeah.
you know it is, right?
Okay, exactly. Exactly. Okay, guys, that's the dark chocolate balsamic, and they've got lots of different flavors. We're going to go back over here and test out my favorite, which was the red apple.
Red apple, we'll try. Something I would like people to know as well, we have a lot of customers who are members of Weight Watchers or other
Yeah,
programs
yeah.
who are trying to eat healthier.
Right.
Balsamic vinegars are all 0 points on Weight Watchers.
Okay.
So it's a kind of sugar they encourage their people to use.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
a little goes a long way, so you don't need to use much to get a lot of flavor and a little
Okay.
bit of sweetness as well.
Yeah. I
Chop-
love a place where I can actually go and test before.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so there we go.
That's the whole point of our business, so that people can try them, because many of them you might look at them and say, what would I do with that? I don't have a clue. You taste it, you start getting inspired.
Right. And you are so knowledgeable about the product that, you would feel like you were in good hands if you came in, because you would be able to kind of guide and direct
Oh,
what to do with the
that's a big part of
items.
why we're here. We want to help everybody as they come in and while they're sampling.
Okay.
If they have questions, to help answer those questions, inspire them with things that we like to do with the products, things that other customers have let us know about.
Okay.
We
Alrighty.
appreciate that kind of feedback, anything that people want to tell us about what they're using the products for, how they do. That's always helpful to us, because some of my best ideas, well, I just had a customer earlier tell me something that just sounds really, one of our spices and seasonings. She puts it in a little whipped cream cheese and puts it inside a mini bell pepper.
Oh my goodness.
And I thought, I've never done that, and it sounds fabulous. So
Right.
just simple little things, and it's pretty amazing how you can use a good balsamic, a good olive oil, some of our seasonings, and it really makes cooking amazing food easier. It's
Okay.
not harder. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to get into that. It's just so much work. It's like,
Right.
it really isn't.
Right. Okay.
When you can take a simple piece of meat, put it on the grill, and then drizzle some balsamic on top
Absolutely.
at the end, and you've got
Absolutely.
something, or the simplest of salads, but with a really good dressing.
Right.
It makes all the difference. People will say, and I hear this from my customers all the time, well, what did you do to this salad? It's the best salad I've ever made, I've ever tasted. And it's the same salad you're used to having. I'm just not putting junky salad dressing
Exactly.
from the grocery store in there.
Right. So how do the bottles come? They come in what sizes?
We have two sizes. Our standard bottles are 375 milliliter.
Okay, so you just take the bottles down here and you
Bottles
fill
below,
it from
right.
the. Okay.
Are here, and then we would just fill that up straight from the tap.
Okay.
So that way you're always getting something fresh.
Fresh. Okay.
And it's exactly what you tasted. We're not playing any games with anything.
Right.
We want you to know that what you get home is what you liked here in the store.
Absolutely.
And it's also just a part of the experience, the way things used to be, kind of like going to the butcher shop.
Right.
Isn't it much more pleasant, and don't you feel better about it when you pick the cut
Exactly.
and they wrap it there, as opposed to something that's been prepackaged and sitting on a shelf for who knows how long,
Exactly.
and you can't see the underside of it.
Right. Good
And
point.
sometimes, if they're legitimate, it may not be a problem. If they're not, they might be
Maybe
trying to
so.
hide something that you're not going to be happy with when you get it home.
Absolutely. That makes
So,
sense.
and we just want people to come in and take time and check things out, do as much sampling as they like.
Okay.
So we hope that when they come, if they're in a hurry, we'll get them out as quickly as we can and take care of them. But if they've got time, even better.
Okay, all right. So tell them the name of the store again and your address.
We are the Olive Mill in Carmel. We're located at the corner of Range Line and Main Street, at one of the few stoplights left in Carmel, Indiana.
No roundabout.
No roundabout here. And just to the south of our building, you'll see the Square Donuts awning. Right there, there's a city parking lot. So we do have free parking.
Okay.
A lot of times people don't seem to realize that is free parking, so please take advantage of it. But there's still a lot of other free parking here in the district.
Okay.
Everything's free, and it's only a few blocks away. If you can't get into that lot, most of the time there's a space nearby.
Okay,
with
and
us
your
at all.
hours?
We are open Monday through Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., and we close at 6 p.m. On Sundays, we're here from noon until 5 p.m.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, turn it around. Help me in thanking Stephen. You did an excellent job. I feel so educated now. So guys,
Appreciate your sharing
oh, absolutely.
our story with your
Absolutely.
your friends and followers.
Absolutely,
Sharing the
absolutely.
story.
Guys, you've got to come out here and see this store. I'm going to do some shopping now. But again, first and foremost, I am Felicia Banks, your FC Tucker Realtor. So if you are having some questions about anything that's in the market, please give me a jingle. And I am the type of person that if I don't know the answer, I'm going to fight until I get the answer that you're looking for. All right. So 317-502-6261 is the number. I would love to serve you and your family. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Thank you as always for tuning in. And I will look forward to seeing you at another one of Felicia's favorites next Friday. Love you guys. Bye-bye.